Welcome back. It's a beautiful day here, and I'm going to do a video that I feel like we haven't done for a while. It's going to involve some sun salutations and some postures that are really designed to get into some hip opening and as well as release your lower back and any tension that you might have, certainly from lack of exercise, lack of stretching, and a lot of working from home. So we're gonna start off on your mat as I work my way back. And so really what we want to do is we want to just settle into the body first before we start to move. And just feel what it feels like for you to sit. I have a little injury, so when we're doing the sun salutations, I'm going to do a modified version. But if you're watching and you are part of your practice is to jump back into chaturanga and lower down, or maybe your practice is learning to coordinate all of your muscles together to be able to do chaturanga. You might be doing knees, chest, and chin. So just know that whatever your practice is, please do that. Please honor your body and really be respectful. The longer that you practice yoga, you are going to see that really it is a journey into yourself and to befriend yourself. So, I don't have a hamstring injury, but I remember years ago I felt like I should be able to do the standing splits because I've been practicing the same postures for a few years. And one thing that I had to learn the hard way, and many yoga practitioners do, is you have to be patient with the attachments, and you have to learn to activate all the muscles. So when you hear people say, teachers or whatever form of exercise that you are most familiar with, they'll say pull the kneecaps up into the thighs, and that is designed so you can be injury free. So when you activate all the thigh muscles and squeeze the front, the quadricep back to the hamstring, front and back, then you are really taking the risks out of hyperextension. And you also, there's an automatic core activation that you need to have. So you need to learn to bring the whole body into it and to just feel where the body's at. One day you might feel like very strong and very flexible, and then you go to do the same thing a couple days later and your body doesn't allow you to do that. So that's what I'm talking about. You're not in competition with yourself. Instead, you are learning to free the body and feel where your body is and how you can best serve your body that day so it can best serve you. So keep that in mind while we go through the practice, and when I tell you, activate the muscles, that's what I'm talking about. So I have a wall behind me. If you're more than welcome to find a wall and to sit if you have a hard time. Maybe you have some back injuries or you have some core stability issues. So use a wall to sit when you need to, or go into child's pose. But right now, we're just gonna just move the spine from left to right and just see if your hips or your spine are talking to you, and then you'll know how to move through the rest of the practice. So I'm going to aim to make this about 45 minutes and just get some heat going. When sun salutations are great when you, or for the reason I should say, because when you get the heat going in the body, then you actually, that is how you burn toxicity and purify the system. So remember, you breathe through your nose only. So Ujjayi breathing. Then you can really filter that pure oxygen into the muscles. Okay, so go ahead now and go from right to left and see if there's any imbalances there. Listen to your body, what's it telling you? So just to loosen up the connections between the pelvis and the spine. Go at your own pace. So you might feel like you can go all the way down. Please do if you want to, if it feels good for you. Where to stop is when your body is telling you this hurts, okay? So don't push yourself past that point. Okay, so now hang on to your ankles or your knees, whatever is best for you. And then you're going to bring your chest through on an inhale. Really keep the elbows in and open up the chest. And then round, bring your chin to your chest. Just to open up the top of the spine and your heart area. So front and back, right? So the back part is the upper back. So you want to give some space to the shoulders and the scapula regions. Okay, so one more through and exhale back, round. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come up. Hopefully that is okay. All right. Okay. So please come to the top of your mat. And before you move, spread your toes really wide. That's your foundation. Tuck your tailbone under and feel like your hips are forward. Okay, so feet hip width apart. Then on an inhale, you're going to lift your arms up, really stretch up. And then exhale, start to fold, pull the lower belly into the spine. Lower your head. Inhale, look forward, halfway up, belly in still. Exhale, place the hands, spread them wide. Step back to a plank. Keep the core engaged. And then lower down to chaturanga if you want, or your version. Inhale. Exhale back to down dog. So you want to go kind of slow when you're first starting. The sun salutations. Really connect the body all together. Make it all move together. So right here, you're going to squeeze your thighs back to your hamstrings. Feel the lower belly and the pelvic floor lift. One more deep inhale and exhale. Then inhale, look forward at your hands. Step yourself back up. Inhale, halfway up, belly in, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way back up. And exhale, samastitihi. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower yourself down. Flip your feet. Inhale, up dog. Kneecaps still drawn up. Exhale, roll back to down dog. So, pelvic floor lifts in and up. Drishti is your focus. So, let your focus be towards your belly button. If you can't see your belly button for whatever reason, then look at your thighs and remember to engage them. Inhale, look forward. Start to walk your feet up or jump if that's part of your practice. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Eyes to thumbs. Exhale, samastitihi, hands down beside you. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower yourself down. Inhale, roll forward to up dog. Exhale, roll back to down dog. Get your drishti again. Keep pulling the pelvic floor up. Squeeze all the locks. Inhale, up on the toes, look forward, step up. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, samastitihi. We're going to do two more. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, look forward. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower yourself down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Right here, your thighs are activated again. Exhale, roll back to down dog, push the floor away. And push your head back behind your arms. Drishti focus. Long, deep breathing. Inhale, look forward, roll on your toes, step yourself up. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, samastiti. One last one, inhale. Exhale, tighten the thighs right now. Exhale, push your butt back behind you, fold. Inhale, halfway up, look forward, belly in. Exhale, step back to plank. Make this your best one ever. And lower yourself down. Inhale, activation of the thighs. Exhale, roll back to down dog. Push your head back behind your arms. Index, middle fingers pointing forward. Tighten the thighs again. Pull the pelvic floor up. Squeeze everything up. Long, deep breathing. Inhale, look forward. Roll on the toes. Step your feet up or jump. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the arms up. Gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, samastiti. So there's 5 for a warm-up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add on now. So inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step back or jump back. Your choice. Lower yourself down. Inhale into up dog. Exhale back to down dog. Now, plant your feet and you're going to inhale the right leg up. Start to open up that hip. Let the foot drop to the left. Look under your right armpit. Exhale, place that foot down. Inhale the left leg up. Bend that knee. Look under the left armpit. Fingers are still spread wide. Exhale back down. Place your feet. Push your head back behind your arms. Then you're going to look forward. Move that right hand over. Step the right foot up. And then you're going to come up. So hips are pointing or facing forward. Get into a lunge. And then you're going to inhale your arms up. Virabhadrasana. If your shoulders are really tight, you may not be able to place your palms together. And then you would look up. Exhale. Still in a lunge. Bring your hands into Namaskara. And then you're going to take a little twist. So I'm moving very slow because I have a little hip injury right now. So you want to give space to that. Send your arms back up again. Bring your arms back, or interlock your fingers behind your head. Open up the shoulders. Then you're going to release your hands, bring them back behind your back. Stretch your hands down towards the floor. Back leg is still straight. And then your right knee is still bent. And you're going to come into a humble warrior. Release that hand, both hands. Bring the left hand down and stretch the right hand up. Get into that hip again. I know I'm kind of out of the video right now. And then release that hand down. Step your feet back to a plank, fingers spread wide. Roll forward onto the toes, hug the elbows in, lower yourself down. Inhale back up into up dog. Exhale back to down dog. Let's take a couple breaths before we go to the next side. And inhale, look forward, and move that left hand over to the right. Let that right foot be kind of pointing out to the right. And back into your lunge on the left knee. And then you're going to lift your hands back up into warrior one again. And then you're going to bring your hands down into Namaskara. Right elbow to the left knee. Take a little twisting prayer here. And then release from that. Bring your hands back behind you. And actually, you're going to bring your hands, interlock your fingers, and spread the elbows wide. Just give your upper back a bit of a stretch here. And then you're going to interlock your fingers, stretch your arms down past your butt, open up your heart. And then you're going to lower your right hand down, lift your left hand up. And then lower that hand down. So both hands are down now. And, oh, we forgot humble warrior. Okay. So interlock your fingers back, get back into your lunge, sorry. And then you're going to bring your left elbow, or left shoulder rather, to your left knee, to the inside. And lower your head. All right, then you would place your right hand and lift your left hand up. And then lower both hands down and step back to a plank. Then chaturanga, or upward facing dog. Exhale back to down dog. Preparing for triangle next. Trikonasana. So engage with that lower belly again, pull the pelvic floor up, send your head back behind your arms, lengthen out here. And then inhale, look forward, step your right foot up, spin the back heel. Okay, so both legs are straight, right heel is going to in line with the left arch. Okay, so you're going to inhale your arms up, exhale, and let your right hand go down your right leg. Keep the shoulders stacked on top of each other. This is more about leg strength. So feel that core, and you're not going to drop your body weight into a floppy rag doll. Okay, inhale back up, and then you're going to face forward And place your hands back down. Step back to another plank. And lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. On the next inhale, you're gonna take that left foot up. Okay, so now you spin that back heel so you are lined up in with the heel to the arch again. And feet wide, legs wide, lift the arms up. Exhale, you go back down. So shoulders stacked right up on top of each other again. Lower belly pulled in, legs nice and tight. You might be up here, that's fine, okay? It just depends on what's going on in your hips and in the hamstrings. So focus would be up to your thumb. If it is not accessible due to spine tightness or neck injuries, then you can go ahead and let your gaze be down to your foot. Okay, now inhale back up and spin the feet forward. So while we're standing up here, both feet point forward. Inhale, your arms back up again. Exhale, bring your hands down to your waist or your hip bones. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, push your butt out behind you, fold forward. Place your hands down and lower your head. So you're trying to get your hands in line with your feet. Now activate those front muscles in your thighs again to prevent hyperextension of the hamstring. Activate the pelvic floor. Then inhale, look forward, elongate the spine again. And now from here, you're going to bend your right knee. So you're coming up on, your heel is lifting, but the left heel is down and the toes are pointing up. Okay, so you can stay right here, or you can come down onto your elbows. So again, you choose what feels accessible to you. Just get into the inner thigh and the groin. And then you're going to walk your hands back and you're going to switch sides. So up on to the left toes and right heel is pointing up now. So again, you choose. Keep the leg muscles nice and tight. It's one hell of a stretch. Okay, walk your hands back again and come back up. Now just let your head hang down again. Tighten those muscles in the thighs again. Inhale halfway and exhale. Then on your next inhale, you're going to walk your hands a little bit forward. Heels are still right behind the toes. Push your hips back and push the ground away. Get into the thoracic spine a bit more. And then inhale. inhale, look forward, come up onto the toes and position yourself right over your hands. Then exhale, send your hips back, arms straight. Then inhale, come back up onto the toes, push the ground away, as if you're going to come into a handstand. Then exhale, send your hips back, straighten your arms, let your head come back down again. And then inhale, come forward again, do one last time. Push the ground away, protract the shoulders, squeeze the bandhas. And then exhale, send the hips back. And release into the posture. And then start to walk the hands back now. Maybe you can walk your hands towards your right foot, so you're in a little bit of a twist. And then you're going to walk your hands through center and over to the left. So know what your limitations are. If it doesn't feel comfortable, don't do this. And then you're going to walk your left hand to your right foot. You might want to walk them in a little bit here. And then inhale the right hand up, another twist. And then bring that hand over to the left foot and left hand up. Then you're going to come all the way back up. This time, you're going to interlock your fingers behind your back. Okay, so feet are pointing forward. Just have a quick look at them. Make sure that they're about 4 feet wide. Toes are pointing forward. And you're going to interlock the fingers behind you, squeeze the shoulders together. And then exhale, you're going to fold forward. Let your head drop. Stretch for the shoulders. And then push through the feet, come back up. And release your arms. Just realign your shoulders. Okay, so now we're going to go into, come down onto the floor, and we're going to do some twists, or actually some forward folding. Okay, so I'll think about a modification here. It's been so long since I practiced with other people. Okay, so what's going to happen is your left leg's going to be out straight. Okay, and again, you want to activate those muscles. Your right knee is bent and your right heel is in. And then what you can do is you can, stay right here, or you can really hug that knee in with both arms if you feel like it's like kicking out or slipping. But if you can, and get into the full expression, what you would do is you would take that left hand down beside your left thigh, and then you would reach that right hand forward while your chest moves forward, and then you're going to wrap that arm around the right shin. And if you are open enough in the shoulders, then you can maybe reach around and grab on and take a bind, and then exhale, fold forward. So ideally it would be inhale, exhale, and breathe. Such a great lower back release. And then you're going to come out of it and you're going to switch sides. So extend that right leg. Again, now one thing that happens is one side of the body is more bound than the other. So you might be able to do this side way better than the other side, or vice versa. Okay, so I'm going to place my hand down beside me, I'm going to reach forward, and I'm going to wrap that around the shin and take my bind, and then exhale into the fold. And then inhale up and exhale. Release both feet, both legs down. Inhale your arms up, look to your thumbs, pull the lower belly into the spine, exhale and fold. So if you can, you would grab on, take your two peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes, inhale, pull yourself forward, okay, so see, extend your spine, exhale, bend your elbows and fold. Ideally, you would be like this first, then you would grab onto the sides of the feet, so it'd be A, B, C, and then if you're really open and your hamstrings are open in your lower back, then you would reach around the bottoms of your feet, okay, so you're just getting into the shoulders more too. So you choose, you might only be able to be right here and already, as long as you're feeling it in your lower back in a good way, okay, so if the hamstrings are really tight and your knees are bent like this, then you might want to back up to the point where you feel like your knees can drop, okay? So inhale and exhale. Then inhale, look forward, exhale and release. All right, so bring your right foot to your left thigh. So it's kind of like you're making an L shape. And your sit bones are down, you can feel them into the mat. And then what you're going to do is you're going to walk your fingers forward, okay? So wherever you can get to, and then you start to feel the lower back kind of stretch out, which feels really nice. All these forward folds are really beneficial for calming the nervous system down. So you're not creating this cortisol that sends stress into the body and actually can contribute to weight gain, because the more stressed out you are, that's what happens. Okay, walk your hands back, and then you're going to very gently switch sides. Okay, so the foot is pressing into the inner thigh. And then again, you're going to sit up nice and tall, and the lower belly comes into the spine. You're going to lean forward with your chest, and you are going to come back down again. Long, deep breathing. Then inhale, look forward, and exhale, come back up. So you're going to bring your feet into a diamond shape. So instead of Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose, your feet are together still, but they're much further away from your body. So then you can just really release the hamstrings. So um, if your knees are up, then just um, kind of position yourself like this. If you have more flexibility, you might be able to wrap your arms around or intertwine them underneath your calves. And then release from that. Straighten the left leg now. We're going to take another little twist. Place the right foot on the outside of the left knee. Take the left arm wrapped around, right hand behind you. Look behind you. Breathe in, breathe out. And then release from that, and you're going to switch sides. So if you feel like you're leaning back, then you might need to just lift yourself up so your sit bones are back down again. And then you're going to change sides. So inhale through center, and then exhale, twist and look behind you. And then release. So just let it all go now and just shake your legs out. Okay. So for the purpose of trying to stay on track with my 45-minute time, which evaporates, just come and sit the way that we first started and just see, does it feel any different? Just go back and forth a little bit and see. Sometimes it moves into other sections like a tightness. So just check in with your body. Maybe walk your hands forward and down. Stretch out the lower back again. And start to walk your hands back. And then you're going to come and lay down onto your back for Shavasana. So roll yourself down nice and slow. Maybe hug your knees in first, like a child's pose. And bring your forehead up to your knee. And lower it back down again. And then gently lower both legs down. And just let everything go. Relax your face, relax your eyes, relax your jaw, relax all the muscles in your face, your ears, your neck and your shoulders. And take that relaxation focus all the way down your spine, and then let it spread to your hips. And bring that all the way down through your thighs, your knees, your ankles, your feet, your toes. Let everything go through your fingers and your feet. Allow all the benefits of each posture that we were in to permeate the body. Consolidate, restore. Please take as long as you would like. And then you would roll yourself over to the right, press up with your left hand. So thank you very much for practicing with me. And I hope that you enjoyed this practice, and I hope you have a little more looseness and mobility and just a general feeling of well-being. So, namaste. Many blessings to you. And I'll see you another time.